Hey guys! So today I wanted to give a couple of quick tips about little morale secrets. Morale for your employees, for employees of other companies, as well as clients. How can we raise the morale of our clients as well? So one of the first tips and secrets that I have for you is appreciation. Thank you! Wow, we're so glad that you're with our company. Thank you for being a client. Great job. We really appreciate all of your input. How does that make you feel? I know it makes employees feel great, especially if they're your frontline employees. And frontline employees, I mean on the phones, in your call centers, your cells, your office staff. Sometimes we get in the mundane things of life and forget that, yeah, we're all, kicking away at this every day. And so it's so nice to be appreciated. Your clients and your employees will definitely want to stay longer when they feel appreciated, and they will give you more input. Again, they're your frontline system. They're going to see and know what issues that they're having, what clients might be having problems with, more questions about, so that you can actually become a better communicator in your business as well. So tip one is appreciation. Always appreciate those who work for you as well as your clients. They love it. So tip number two, boy, I'm having some serious issues with these hairs here. Tip number two is how to be able to do customer service in a non-defensive mode. I know we hear a lot lately of bad customer service, as well as the issues people are having with frontline people. They're really issues that shouldn't be happening. And, a company can't control every single employee that they have, especially if it's in a call center environment. They train them and think, okay, well, everyone knows how things work here. So let's move on. And they don't get to control every single person and what comes out of their mouth. But the biggest thing that we will always hear the most about is just crappy customer service, really. And that goes all over social media. That goes all over the internet. So having non-confrontational and non-defensive communication and dialogue between your front lines, your people on the phones, your sales people, and your clients, or I should say, looking to be clients, your list, the people that you're going to want to work with. They're going to have to work with these people as well. So one of the biggest tips on customer service is training people correctly, where they're learning about being non-confrontational and learning about being non-defensive. So many people are worried about being wrong. They're not going to be wrong. And they're not going to be looked at as incompetent. And that it defeats the whole point. Not saying that we want them to look like they're stupid, because of course that's not what we want. Nobody wants that. But we want to be able to train our people on how to deal with conflict without creating more. So, how can we create non-confrontational and non-defensive employees? I think first off, by teaching the correct principles of your company, will give them a sense of purpose. What is your purpose? And why do this job? If you don't like it, and if it's not something you can handle, then that's okay. we move on, but giving them a sense of purpose first off. Secondly, kind of ties back in with the first, is appreciation, appreciating our employees. And thirdly, teaching conflict resolution or how to cope. Most addictions are born out of the inability to cope. So this isn't something that people just automatically know. Learning to cope can be a lot of different things. Meditation, breathing before you come to get out of your car at work before you come in. Exercise. There are many different coping mechanisms to have happy, healthy employees that know how to care for your clients. So tip number 2 is creating great customer service. So tip number 3 is that it's that adage, that old adage of it's not personal, it's business. I think I actually heard that once as I was being walked out a door because I was trying to be ethical and have integrity, and I was okay with that because I knew that my character was not going to be damaged in me leaving the company. It's not personal, it's business is a complete oxymoron to me. I've never understood that. Only because everything you do in life is personal. It's a reflection of your character. It's a reflection of your abilities to lead or manage. I have very different views on what a leader is and what a manager is. It's all about you. And when people say that it's not personal, it's business, it's a reflection on your company's principles and morale and character. And my suggestion is to just completely get rid of that cliche. It's old, it doesn't need to be used because everything that you do is personal, and that's what people will judge you by. So if there is conflict with an employee or you have conflict in anything, always take the high road. Always take the road of communication. And no, not every adult it acts like an adult, but that doesn't mean that you can't. So part of conflict resolution is learning to communicate in a way that you keep your cool, because the principles of your company, such as your value statement, your mission statement, your purpose, all of that is a reflection on you. And you want that to be the best possible. And you have to be that person as well. So by learning to keep your cool and to talk in a reasonable manner to people who may not be so reasonable all the time puts you in the upper hand. You have the upper hand because you know how to keep calm, cool, and collected in situations, and you will be looked at differently as a leader because it will be something that you can show an example to your employees of doing, which is a coping mechanism. So, the three concepts today that I wanted to share about keeping company morale and some morale secrets were: 1, appreciation. Appreciate your clients, appreciate your frontline specifically, but appreciate your employees. And number 2, fabulous customer service will always trump everything that you do. Always have the best customer service without being confrontational and learning to be non-defensive through learning to cope and teaching that to your employees as well. And then the third concept I wanted to hit was that principle of it's not personal, it's business. There's no such thing. Your personal, everything, your business, everything about your business is personal. So consider that as you're talking to your employees and your clients, because it will show on the way you treat them and how you are judged and how your company is looked at through the way you cope and the way you handle yourself in difficult situations. So, always be fabulous. Use that knowledge for action. Again, we're building and building and building, line upon line. So this is Ellen Gardner signing off. Love, love, love our time together, and look forward to seeing you soon. Good night.